Hello everyone, Science Viking here, and you may have noticed I'm in a different place. Yeah, I decided to come back to my base of operations over here in medical science because I got some modules to spend before I head over to the Rickenbocker, and I've noticed a serious issue with my arsenal, which is, as you've probably been seeing, I do not really have the firepower to take on rumblers. So, I'm going to invest in the heavy weapons skill a bit. I can actually get my heavy weapon skill up to 3 just with the modules I had laying around. And after I've done that, I'm going to go find myself a grenade launcher. I already know where one is, so I'm just going to run over and grab it before I proceed to the rest of the level. Or proceed with the mission. So, I'm going to cut this part out, but I'm going to go run over and snag myself a shiny new weapon. I'll be back in a moment. Yep, here we... Okay. I am back. And here is 3 fragmentation grenades, 3 more fragmentation grenades, and a TC-11 grenade launcher in actually very good condition. So, the good news is I have a grenade launcher. The bad news is I'm in hydroponics. So, I'm going to quick fix the fact that I'm in hydroponics, and then I'll be right back with you. I will be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back to my home base. I have my grenade launcher. And I can load it with frag grenades. And I even have 1 spare. However, there is something else I want to do. Which is, I'm actually going to modify my grenade launcher rather than my energy pistol. If I get another French Epstein device later, I'll upgrade the energy pistol, but I think the grenade launcher is going to have more utility. So, costs 20 with relatively low difficulty, and succeeded on the first try. And now I can load 7 grenades. Now the thing is, my main reason for wanting this thing is as a solution for dealing with rumblers. So, rumblers are vulnerable to fire, so I'm going to want to get my hands on some incendiary grenades. As it happens, I know where a couple of those are. So, I'll be back in a moment when I have found the incendiary grenade's natural habitat. Okay. I'm in operations. Yeah. You remember that room I mentioned before that contained nothing except pain? Well, the other thing that room contained was incendiary grenades. And I'm gonna go retrieve those. So the thing is, I need to empty out an inventory spot before I can do that. Fortunately, I have a relatively easy way to accomplish that goal, which is load my standard bullets, and now they're no longer occupying an inventory space. So, now I just need to make it past the rumblers that are between me and the objective. Let's see if I can accomplish that. Oh, and there's a spider, too. Fortunately, I'm at full health because I swung by one of those medical units. Oh, and a midwife on top of everything. Ah! Okay, that were fragmentation grenades. I could have sworn they were incendiary grenades. And... and an appropriate ending for the Room of Pain. They won't be let out unless I interact with the keypad. They're just trapped in there now.
Please make your selection.
So, I can just leave. All of them are stuck in that room and will remain there. Well, I arrived at the Room of Pain, and I left it with full of even more pain than it was when I arrived. Okay, let me quick... Okay, so 9 is the maximum on the grenade launcher. And I could have sworn those were incendiary grenades, but apparently they weren't, so I'll have to live with fragmentation grenades. I know there are incendiary grenades scattered throughout the ship, but I can't remember where they are, and I don't want to look up a guide to try to find them, so to the Rickenbocker! Assuming I can make it there relatively unscathed. But I'm gonna be honest, just after that one experience, I'm feeling pretty scathed. Alright. Got my strength boost, which gives me the extra inventory space. There was a rumbler around there.
May I help you?
You can help me. Die far away from me. I would consider that helpful. Oh, didn't notice this before. And we still don't have enough standard bullets to fully load the whoa, modules too. And we still don't have enough standard bullets to fully load the assault rifle. Oh, I missed this audio log before. Let's see what it says now.
I hope you're still alive, Miss Delacroix. We really could use some guidance up here. They've got those lady cyborgs of theirs loading up the shuttles with those eggs.
Oh.
I don't know what their plan is, but it looks like they're running scared. I hear rumors of someone else besides you fighting back. Should I even hope to get out of this? I'm just gonna hang back until I figure out what the hell to do.
Yeah, well, there is somebody other than Delacroix fighting this, and that somebody is me. Anyway, there's probably going to be a new kind of threat. Probably going to be some kind of new enemy at the middle tram station. And the tram continues to do weird things to the game's movement physics. So far, I only hear the presence of old enemies. That has changed.
Not yet. Come and meet us on the bridge of the Von Braun.
Let us discuss your future.
Asshole. So, what's his name? Was it Suarez, the guy who has joined a flesh cult, who we were talking about last time? Yeah, apparently he's been rewarded with amazing psychic powers, which he's using to put up a barrier, so I'm gonna have to go speak with Suarez to get him to stop being an asshole. I have armor-piercing bullets now, too. Well, that requires us to go to the bridge, which is this-a-way. Still wonder what happened to Delacroix. Apparently she... I have armor-piercing bullets, and I know how to use them. I took out a ninja without taking damage. That's uncommon. Of course, I need to be careful with my armor-piercing bullets because I don't have a lot of them or a lot of nanites. Alright. So... yeah, I've already looted that body, and I still don't trust the prisms. What? Oh, it just took a second. That was weird. I said the bridge of the Von Braun, so hopefully I'm not lost this time. Oh, yeah, this! I remember. Prefontaine mentioned this. Okay, I'm gonna want this. Grab a little bit of healing. So, Prefontaine mentioned this. So this thing with the powerful psi projections is a psi projection. Killing it accomplishes nothing, because the thing creating it can just resummon it later. However, his main body has to be around here somewhere. Like right here. And killing that, and he's gone. Oh, and he left behind a log. Kerenchkin, that's the guy I was thinking of. That's the guy who joined the flesh cult.
Suarez and his horde want to escape. I do not understand.
They get offered a miracle, and they bite the hand. The many has shared this wisdom.
They shall not leave the ship.
Okay, so apparently killing the master doesn't actually destroy the psi projection. Well, I have a swift boost implant, and I've decided that fear is the better part of valor. I'm just gonna run away from that thing. And back down, back to the tram station, and the barrier should be gone. Though, given the precedent set by that, given the precedent set by the minion itself, the barrier may actually not be down when we get there. That'd be a nice surprise. Let me see if I can, let me see if I can recycle the prisms. I can, for quite a few nanites. Is that, like, the function of prisms, that you can recycle them, or do they have some other use? Incomplete surgical unit. I know I'm not coming back here, and there's a surgical unit closer to the exit. I saw it on the other side of the barrier. I'll use that one. I will repair it if I have to use it. Ooh! How many times have I walked past these modules without being murdered by a spider? But there are modules everywhere if you keep an eye out for them. This game really rewards being observant. Which I gotta admit is kind of cool. Especially in a hard game like this, rewarding you for paying attention to your surroundings. Well, back to the middle tram station. At some point, I really need to repair most of my weapons. And, yeah, it looks like the barrier's down. It means bodies to loot and logs to listen to. And
You performed well, insect. I've transmitted some cybernetic modules. Choose your upgrades wisely.
30 modules, bringing me up to a total of 45. Nice. Oh, let's see what Norris has to say.
A worm crawled up my arm and rested on my neck. When he whispered into my ear, I felt a tingle. He told me how to make a weapon that would help us against our enemies. And here's the thing. It's made of worms. It even fires worms. But it stings like you wouldn't believe.
Is that a hint at how to use that weird exotic weapon that we found way back in Operations? Because that sounds like what that is. It's made of worms, and so the hint is it fires worms, so you need to use worms as ammunition. Anyway, we have arrived on the Rickenbocker, and I see a body, and my first thought is, does it have anything useful on it? And the answer is it does. And I continue to be amazed by the ammo capacity of my assault rifle. I hear a ninja.
We must destroy the Von Braun. But before we can separate the Rickenbocker, we must remove the foul black eggs. The many has vomited on this deck. These eggs are an experiment of the many, and will in time spawn the next generation of annelid, which you will have no hope of destroying. Steel yourself for a struggle, human. They fear you, for you are my avatar.
Okay, so we're on the Rickenbocker, we're on an entirely different ship, and we still have to deal with the Many's bullshit. Hold on a second. So the whole point of giving you control over the fusion drive engine core thingy on the Von Braun was so you could blow it up, and by doing so, destroy the Many. And the plan was then to retreat to the Rickenbocker, where the Many aren't. Except that the Many are on the Rickenbocker. So why did I need to fight my way to the bridge and then destroy the shuttles and then give you control over the engine core? Why did we do all of that? Oh, who knows. Let's see what Bayless has to say to me.
We arrived planet-side via the shuttle on June 15th at 0800 hours. Kerenchkin was the first one out the door, never even bothering to do a level B hazard suit exam. Not wanting to let that little try-up suit get a head start, Diego went right after him. I thought it was crazy. Said he was a senior officer the purpose of an uncharted body. But both those idiots were gonna get all the glory for the UNN and try-up they could. Damn. Inspection. More later.
So, our two cultists, Diego and Kerenchkin, were the first people thinking immediately, as soon as we've got new alien planet, yeah, let me in there. No possible downside. Well, we saw the kind of trouble it got those two into. Lesson learned: uncharted alien planets are dangerous, as are ninjas. Okay, and ladders also. Ladders are also very dangerous. I have 21 armor-piercing bullets. And our first black egg.
Good. You have destroyed the first of the eggs. But there are 15 left. Find them.
Okay. 15 black eggs. And what does the switch do? Oh, it raises that up, allowing me to get behind. Wonderful. Wonderful. I did not anticipate the rumbler. Well, I do have a grenade launcher now. Let's see how the grenade launcher handles the rumbler. Quite well, as a matter of fact. Oh, shit. I thought I was using standard bullets against the rumbler. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Another rumbler! Whoa! Get to the ladder, get to the ladder, get to the ladder. Rumblers sound disturbingly similar to pigs. That just creeps me out. They're like pig elephants. Okay. Whoa! Oh! And now I'm dead. I am no longer alive, and yep, haven't activated a revival thingy, so that's my first game over on the Rickenbocker. Welcome back, game over screen. I've missed you. Well, I'll be back when I'm back to where I was. Okay, I'm essentially back where I was, and I'm fairly certain that I need to get through there, which means I'm fairly certain that I need to destroy the, Why did that cause me to receive 15 cyber modules? Is that just a consolation prize for the pain I'm about to experience? Oh, that's the end of the first rumbler. Okay, so this thing's ammo capacity is 50 standard bullets.
Unit 72J rendered non-functional.
Let's grenade the second rumbler. And I can handle the rest with standard bullets, I believe. Okay. Let's see if we can get down here. And disconnect from the ladder. And yeah, it takes a few shots, but I can take the rumbler out with standard bullets. Okay. Not a whole lot of loot from that robot. Whoa! There. That'll teach you. For some reason, I got 15 cyber modules when I opened that door, so I guess that was a place I needed to go. And frankly, even if that's some kind of glitch, the ammo that I spent taking those guys out was worth it for that many modules. Let's see what else Bayless has to say.
The eggs were lying in a semicircle in the middle of what looked like a crash crater. There were hundreds of these things, hundreds. And as we got closer, you could hear them. Not the eggs, the things inside them. It was like music. I was scared out of my mind. With that music, all I wanted to do was see those things up close. Find out the secrets.
Okay, so it's basically a bunch of eggs surrounded by a telepathic field. Speaking of which, I got rid of another one of the black eggs and found yet another. I also hear a ninja nearby. Okay. Remember to check your corners.
Soldier, this is Captain William Diego. There isn't much time, so you must listen. I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures, those corruptors of mind and body.
I know.
I've managed to
read
cleanse
your audio
myself of their
logs.
putrescence, but I've been severely compromised in the process. I'm in the sickbay on the foredeck of the Rickenbocker. I would come to you if I could, but that's an impossibility. You'll understand when we meet. Now get to it. Soldier, stay alive.
So Diego is back on our side now, after having been mind-controlled. That's potentially helpful. I'm gonna put another point into heavy weapons, and Do I want to put even more into heavy weapons? I'm not sure what... I've already maxed out endurance and standard weapons and hacking. I don't see much reason to max out any of my other skills, so, you know, it can't hurt. May as well put yet another, and that leaves me with 11 modules. I mean, I don't have a lot of grenades. I want to get the most use out of them that I can. Got another black egg. So apparently Shodan isn't going to reward me every time I take out an egg, only when I reach certain milestones. Oh, that's what that is. That's a ninja. I'm going to save my armor-piercing bullets for, I'm going to save my armor-piercing bullets for big enemies. Ninjas are relatively manageable. Hack into this. May as well find out what disruption grenades do. They allow me to accidentally blow myself up. And I still haven't activated the resurrection thingy, so I'm gonna have to try that yet again. I will be back in a moment. Okay, so that's what disruption grenades do. They're kind of the equivalent of armor-piercing grenades. Well, that could be pretty helpful. So frag grenades are standard grenades. Disruption grenades are kind of armor-piercing-ish grenades. I don't know, they may just be generally superior grenades, because I also saw EMP grenades, which better fit the idea of being the anti-machine grenades. Oh, I thought you were dead. Okay, well, you are dead now. Good. Stay that way. Okay, I really need to repair my gun. My poor alien assault rifle. I have plenty of nanites to afford repair units. It's just a matter of finding a place to spend them. Okay. That's the end of that egg. Okay, this looks horribly dangerous.
This was caused by an overload in the Meson acceleration coil. There is another coil in Pod 2, which you must pass to get to the bridge of the Rickenbocker.
If you approach it,
The same will happen there, but I have conceived a way to avoid this. Proceed to engine nacelle B. There I will provide you the benefits of my omniscience.
Okay, so something has been blowed up. If I try to go straight to engineering, then something else will be blowed up. And so I need to get to nacelle B, and when I'm in nacelle B, Shodan will explain how I can prevent things from being blowed up. Got it. Meantime, Crocker has something to say.
In order to reverse
that
the
he needs
gravitonic
roadies, I
generators,
think.
I need to get into nacelle B. In order to get to the nacelle, I need my damn access card. But I left it on the opposite side of the hull breach. Wait a minute. If I can extend the auxiliary support struts, I could. If they've survived the blast, that is.
Okay, so his card, which we need, is on the opposite side of the hull breach. But if I do this, I can extend the auxiliary support struts and attempt to make a jump across that. I'm not... You know, I have an unused speed booster. I might actually be able to make that jump. So, I'm gonna do something that I don't usually do because I don't feel like dealing with the consequences of this going wrong after I try it. So I'm going to do something I don't normally allow myself to do mid-episode, and I'm going to save. One moment. Okay, I have saved. And now I die. Okay. So when I try to do that, I die. So I've confirmed that I can't make that jump. which means I'm probably supposed to jump from that ladder, which means I need to get to wherever that is. So in the meantime, there's really nothing else I can do over here. Well, this tunnel area that I found before seems to go in generally that direction. So let's just explore this and hope it takes us somewhere helpful. Alright. Left or right? A difficult choice, but Bayless, what do you have to say for
After
us?
a couple of hours, it was like being on a bender. Long periods that you couldn't remember. One minute we were in that crater. The next minute we were loading up the shuttle with
Whoa!
calling them on Braun and ordering them to clear off the entire hydroponics deck.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that. This is what happened. Yep. I was going for the assault rifle. I panicked. I grabbed the grenade launcher and I blew myself up trying to kill a spider. We've all been there. Let's try that again. See if I can avoid blowing myself up in a panic next time. I'm actually going to exploit the fact that I know in advance what's going to happen. Got my anti-personnel rounds. Because spiders are apparently a form of personnel. Really should have had a better weapon equipped anyway. Well, let's let Bayless
After a couple
continue.
of hours, it was like being on a bender. Long periods that you couldn't remember. One minute we were in that crater. The next minute we were loading up the shuttle with the eggs. I remember hearing the Corinthian calling them on Braun and ordering them to clear off the entire hydroponics deck. Diego seemed to think this was strange and said, "Are you crazy, Anatoly?" And Kerenskin smiled and said back to him, "Oh, Captain, we are not Anatoly."
Yeah, that's a bad sign. Frankly, anytime one of your subordinates refers to themselves as we, that's always a bad sign. I mean, they're either possessed or royalty, and neither is good. Okay, what does this do? Oh, it extends another strut from over there. That is a significantly easier jump than the one before. I could attempt to jump from here. Do I dare? You know what? I dare. And I die! That's what happens when I dare. How tall is this hallway? Like, I'm not crouching. Like, it's supposed to feel like a ventilator shaft, but I'm not crouching. I'm standing at my full height, and I can comfortably, well, slightly uncomfortably fit in this. What? Where am I? Oh, right. I have to turn left. Okay. Okay, so activate this. And now let's go the other way. Oh! Disposable maintenance tool. I didn't notice that before. Alright. 5, 6, 6, and then 4. My assault rifle is in condition 4, so I'm going to fix that and bring it up to superb condition. As useful as the grenade launcher is, I still think the assault rifle is my favorite of the weapons that I've found so far. It's not perfect, but it's been very consistent. Okay. Oh, nanites. I have a lot of nanites. I really need to find myself a replicator. Okay, I can't go through here. So instead, I jump across here. I hear a ninja, but... Okay. I tried to jump. I just didn't succeed at jumping. I mean, managing to jump unsuccessfully sounds rather impressive, but I managed it. Alright. See if I can climb over this. I cannot. So, back into the maintenance hatch. This is, you know, I feel like I could just kind of I feel like I could just hang out in these tunnels. I mean, I can stand at my full height without, like, hitting my head on the top of the tunnel. I could just like, chill in the crawl space. So it isn't really a crawl space. I mean, like I said, I'm not even crouching. It's really more of a walk space, honestly. Okay. So that's pod 2. Alright, let's see if I can figure out this ladder. The ladder is apparently coated with glue. Alright. I'm just gonna recycle the Psi-Hypo. Alright. This takes me to pod 2, but this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so once again, I'm gonna save before I attempt this because of how likely it is that I will die if I fail. Or how likely it is that I will die, period. So, I mean, you've seen how I handle ladders. This is really beyond my abilities. So, once again, I'm going to save. Okay, I have saved. Alright. There we are. I probably hyped the jump up a bit more than I needed to. Oh, I have his card. Just the Rickenbocker access card. Doesn't need to be more specific than that. I will probably die if I go for that med kit. Alright. So I have the access card, which will get me into pod 2. I smell turrets. I just have a feeling there's going to be turrets in this. Also, why is the ladder... Oh, okay. I was going to make fun of the design, but apparently it was originally that there were 2 parallel ladders. There's one ladder on each side, and then part of each ladder got destroyed, and that's why I have to do this. And why is there a particle effect? Get rid of another egg.
10 eggs remain.
10 eggs remain, so I've gotten rid of 6. Alright, 10 eggs remain. And even more modules. Let's see what that log had to say. It's still in his inventory. We'll grab it. Ah, more
Bayless. For some reason, they couldn't get a hold of my mind the way they could the rest. So when I found the remains of the data wafer near the crater back on Tau Ceti, I didn't say a word. I just slipped it into my belt and thought, Dr. Polito will know what to do with this.
Okay, so Bayless is demonstrating great competence, resisting the influence of the many, and deciding not to tell his possessed crewmates what's going on, and in the meantime, I am electrocuting myself. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's why I'm the one fighting the many, and he's not. He's too busy being dead.
It won't be that I'll tear out your side.
No, you won't. Oh, invisi-spiders. Spiders with the power of not rendering properly. Okay, and I hear another cyborg.
It won't be that.
So, a nacelle B. Nacelle B is where I'm supposed to go. Okay, let's see if I can finish you off with standard bullets. I can. Okay. Honestly, never mind. I was gonna say I should focus on... Whoa! Flies. Flies. Okay. Run away. Okay, let's escape the flies. I think I'm far enough away, which is good, because I'm about as far as I can actually get from them. Okay, that's the end of them. Okay, pod 2. Whoa! Wait, pod 2 isn't even where I'm supposed to go. The nacelle is where I'm supposed to go. Okay, so we got chemicals, we got nanites, we got a chemical manifest. Anything else in here? I hear a lot of sounds, but I can't really place any of them. Okay. Okay. Well, that's the end of the rumbler. That's the end of the egg. Whoa! Whoa! There must have been a turret that I didn't see. Lovely. Well, I will be back in a moment. Okay, I'm, for the most part, back to where I was. With the ninja spider. Okay, I'm gonna go for a little bit of healing. Use the healing gland, because that'll free up some inventory space. Okay. The midwife is apparently just gonna go keep to herself for a little while. I'm sure there's something else helpful over here. So the first step is... Okay, first... Okay, so the grenade launcher with the disruption grenades, and then the assault rifle with the anti-personnel grenades. Anti-personnel grenades, or anti-personnel bullets. With the amount of damage they do, they feel like grenades. Yeah, and I actually managed to forget about the turret. Okay, grab some healing. Switch over to my worm mind implant to make myself a little bit more durable. Oh, those turrets have been upgraded. Fortunately, I don't think I need to do anything to get past them beyond what I just did. I'm not sure those things even have a health bar. Like, I tried shooting it and it didn't take any damage. Use my last med hypo because I kind of need the inventory space. I'll be going to Pod 2 eventually. First, I need to head over to Nacelle B. Shodan said she would grant me the benefits of omniscience. Oh, right, flies. I forgot about the flies, too. I'm very good at blocking painful memories from my mind. Unfortunately, it's kind of a problem when I then have to deal with those things again because I died and have to come back. Where'd the flies... There they are. Yes, I'm getting impatient with the giant swarm that's trying to kill me. I'm gonna be honest. Swarms of hostile insects actually scare the crap out of me, so... Whoa! That would be a missile turret. Okay. Okay, I saw... Yeah. Oh, it has a hitbox. I can damage it. I can also hack it to make it not hostile. Oh, I have 600 nanites. Let's try that.
Unit Y294 compromised.
Okay. Oh, that's the end of that turret. That's the end of that egg. So those turrets do have a hitbox, and it is possible to damage them. They're just hard to destroy. And a reconstruction unit! Okay, the beakers are actually useful. The reason why the beakers are useful is that I can use the beaker to pick up the worms. I can use the worms as ammunition for that gun, if I'm willing to use it, but I can also just recycle them to get quite a lot of nanites. And now I'm just going to use my worm blood implant and eat the worms. Ooh, and a replicator, too.
Hi there.
A completely
Please
intact
make your
replicator.
selection.
Even better. Alright. This really is my lucky minute. Alright. Quick do some hacking. 35% difficulty. Let's try that again. Whoa. What skill does that require? Heavy of 6. This is a heavy weapon. And then, yeah, I'll leave the fusion cannon here for now, but I may end up using it. I don't need a spare worm blood implant, but the prisms, I don't know what else I use them for, but I can use them to get nanites. Okay, let's hack this replicator and see what its hacked selection is. Prisms, medkits, and psi-hypos. Not terribly helpful. I am going to buy one more medkit, though, because I'm actually kind of low on healing all of a sudden. I was hoping for weapon repair tools! Oh, good thing I just got a medkit. Oh. Oh, not trying to... Okay, fortunately they're fairly fragile. The issue is they fire faster and their hitbox is smaller than the other turrets. So they're harder to take out. Okay, we're well on the way to Nacelle B, and I can always buy more healing as needed. Use the shotgun for this. Though I can go back to the Von Braun, and I may need to do so.
Destroy the last 5 of their eggs quickly. I tire of this exercise.
Well, if the exercise is tiring, that means it's working.
Do you think you can defeat us with your words? We offered you the ecstasy of our union, and you chose the vacuum of death. Children of flesh. Why not join with us against the machine, Mother?
Because as bad as Shodan probably is, you guys actually are worse. You see, you guys actually are worse. Like my aim, as bad as everything else is, my aim manages to be worse. Is there any... Okay, please tell me there's a reason why I'm down here and why I wasted so many bullets trying to take that thing out. Okay. Looks like there is some reason to be... And that reason is to be killed by a turret. That seems to just kind of be my reason for existing at this point, is to be killed by turrets. And cyborgs. And spiders. And occasionally just electricity. You know, 100% serious, I may have to go back to the Von Braun to get to one of my several hacked replicators that's willing to sell me weapon repair tools, because I can't really... Whoa! I want it to go down! Let me down. Down. Down is good. Down is safe. Down, away from the nasty turret. There. Out of ammo for reload. I meant to select ammo type. Okay. And got an egg to take out. How is the egg not... How's the... There. Okay, now the egg is gone. I guess the corpse of the turret was in the way of my bullet. Okay, so there was a reason for me to go over there. There are, I think, 5 eggs remaining now. Oh! Ah! I know that sound.
This device will reverse electronic generators in Pod 2. Constantly disturbing the overloaded Meson acceleration coil there. Now get back to your task, insect. The ship must be cleared, and my patience is dwindling.
Okay. So now I can get into the pod with... So having activated that thing, I can get into the pod without blowing anything up. And now I'm back, right back where I started. Okay. And I have 45 cyber modules. Okay. So now I can go to pod 2. And there does appear to be nothing else over here that I can interact with. Fusion cannon is still there and will remain there. The next time my mission takes me by the exit to the Von Braun, I probably am just going to go back to the Von Braun and resupply. Because, well, as I've kind of gone through this cycle with this game where initially I have... Okay, there was a turret there. I remember this time. Where initially I have minimal resources, or I have few nanites and modules, but... Or I have few nanites and modules, but plenty of ammunition, decently in good shape equipment, and... What? Well, what? And I can apparently... I could have sworn I actually got a shot off at that camera, but also apparently it is possible to trigger a camera while dead. Didn't know that. If I despawned slightly faster, I wouldn't have an alert going on right now. Good luck finding me, assholes. But then I spend my ammunition, I take damage and use up healing items, and I just generally use up those and I wear down the condition of my weapons. Wonderful. Not the way... Oh, fortunately I have antitoxin hypos. And anti-personnel bullets. You're stuck against the body of your fellow spider. But you aren't for some reason. Okay, they are actually both dead now. And I hear another one. Two other ones. Okay, we're done with spiders now. Or not! I had to say it. I just had to say it. Okay. I'm dead, but so is the camera. I'm calling that acceptable. I hear more spiders. I am completely out of healing.
Security alert terminated.
Okay, how do I... Is there nothing else over here? There's really nothing else over here. You sure? You sure you don't want to have something else over here? Okay, spiders. Not the way I wanted to go. Okay. Okay, spiders. I have one thing to say to you. Go away! Okay, that was completely worth it to deal with my spider problem. Yeah, I do think it's completely worth it to blow myself up to take out the spiders, even though I probably only got one. Okay, so now that the spiders are at least elsewhere, I can examine this area a bit more thoroughly to see if there's any other reason to come over here. It seems there is not, just the one weapon repair kit. That was a complete waste of resources. Okay, there. However, by comparison, a dead spider is never a waste of resources. Alright. Oh, right. Not really a lot I can do to avoid dying to that. As noticed. As noted. Okay, I have 40, so I have 45 cyber modules. Oh, right, I can just I can replicate a couple of these.
Selection value wrap.
Use one of them now. Myself up to full health. Right. Yeah, I think I can make it a little farther before I really need to resupply. The main thing is I really need to maintain most of my equipment. Alright. My aim is really bad. Yeah, my aim is really bad. Okay, I can prepare my gun again. Ah, Crocker. What happened to you this time?
The worms are everywhere. Captain Diego is the one who let them in. Nobody knows who to trust anymore. Nobody's even sure who's human anymore. I've blown out the access ladders in the torpedo room to restrict access to Pod 2. Let's hope that holds them back. As long as we're alive and drawing a paycheck from the Navy, those bastards are not getting the Rickenbocker.
As long as I'm getting paid, you're not getting control of this ship. What do you do if you found out he'd been laid off in the middle of this crisis? It's like, oh, nope, they're not paying me anymore. I'm out. Good luck sorting this problem out, guys. Okay. Got some healing. Okay. No point in having the worm mind implant anymore. Oh, portable battery. See if there's anything else useful around here. Okay, so that way leads to Pod 2. Gonna quick scavenge a little bit. And I found a med kit. That was definitely worth scavenging for. Before too long, I won't have the firepower to fight anymore. And then, like I mentioned, I'll have to swing back by, resist. I'll have to swing back by, the Von Braun to re-surprise. Re-surprise! Well, I'm sure it'll surprise the many. Okay, I hear an egg, but it's farther the other way. First, I want to see if there's anything over here. There is not. Okay, onward to the egg! And more from Crocker.
Until I can reverse the gravitronic generators, we're effectively cut off from Pod 2.
Ah, there it is.
Claus checks emails. Sending the power for the access. Of course, he didn't volunteer to do it himself. What a goddamn mess.
Okay, that actually is basically just telling me what to do what I already did, which is reset the power thing from Nacelle B. Okay, I hear a big, dangerous robot. Fortunately, with my R-grade cyber rig, I kind of am a big, dangerous robot. There he is. Oh! There we go. Robot-to-robot combat. And there's another one. Big dangerous robot and a small dangerous robot. So a small dangerous robot I can handle with my energy pistol.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
I'm hacking you now. That's my selection.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Okay, you still don't sell the stuff that I actually need. Though, with the wide variety of grenades available combined with the lack of availability of other resources, I'm really liking... I hear another egg. There it is.
Only one egg remains. Insect. Are you always this slow?
Nope, only when I don't like the person I'm working for. Make of that what you will. Oh! There we go. Okay, is there anything to do here? Buttons. I'm sure their purpose will become clear later. Can I climb up to that? No, I can't. So I can climb up this though. And find a psi hypo and worms. On this side, seemingly nothing. Okay, so that would make that ladder seem kind of pointless. Where can I go? I guess it's time to find out what the buttons do. Actually, first, yeah, I can't jump that high. So... Oh! So the buttons raise and lower the missiles. Well, let's see if I can make this jump now. Try that again. I'm standing on a missile. This does not seem like a good idea. Okay, what happens if I push the button again? Does it raise it higher? Yes, it does. Okay. Now I see. So I raised the first one a little bit and the second one a lot a bit. Like that. And now I can get to the ladder.
You performed well, insect. I've transmitted some cybernetic modules.
Even more modules. I have 73 cyber modules.
Wisely.
Okay, ninja. Former ninja. Okay. That's a turret. I think. What? I heard somebody shooting at me, and now I don't hear anybody shooting at me. Oh, there they are. Okay, this is incredibly dangerous. Okay, that's the end of that turret. Alright. Yes, I managed to miss at that range twice. Let's see what this thing does to them. Enough. It does enough. Alright. And time to relieve stress with a little relaxing hacking. Ooh. I guess the game heard my complaints. So, which guns need it the most? The laser pistol as I gradually run out of ammo. And the shotgun because it's in pretty bad condition. Alright. Onward to wherever it is that we're going. I will blow up that camera. Just give it a moment to calm down. Because at this point, security alerts are really dangerous. Seriously, security alerts are terrifying when we're dealing with things like, this is just a psi hypo, that's a psi hypo. I don't need a psi hypo. When, like, they send in, like, 4 or 5 spiders as one security alert. Like, it used to be just monkeys and maybe hybrids. Now security alerts are really dangerous. The hybrids heard me talking about them. Sorry. Sure you're sorry now. Well, this is a blast from the past. I'm used to dealing with hybrids this far into the game. Right. Unload again. And what do we have here? Radiation is what we have here. I'm not going in there unless I have a specific reason to. You know, the flashing sign that says lethal really should have been an indicator that I shouldn't go through there. Okay, so what does this do? Okay, so we're just putting missiles into position and firing them! Okay, that's definitely something I should have control over. Okay, I'm guessing I have a reason to need to go through here. Oh, it's safe now. I guess it was just the loaded missile was the reason why it was not, why it had dangerous radiation. Okay, there's also supposed to be one more black egg around here somewhere. How is that? Oh, I'm using pellets, that's why. A wrench! All the way up here, a wrench. Okay. Gotta keep my ears open for the sound of eggs. Because the sound cue is one of the ways of knowing where they are. I hear a sound that... Yeah, that's a... Okay, hitbox shenanigans aside with the rumbler, that went fairly well. May as well use the Psi-Hypo for the extra... Okay, there were some hitbox shenanigans with the rumbler, where it really looked like it should have hit, but it didn't hit. Otherwise, that went fairly okay. And the last egg! I'll let my good old-fashioned Argon suspension laser pistol do the honor.
You've destroyed all the eggs. Now, get to the bridge.
Here are some more upgrade modules.
I enjoy watching your transformation into my own image, insect. Perhaps there is hope for you yet.
I'm not entirely sure how to feel about that. Well, that was the last egg, apparently. I was really expecting that I would miss one, and I would spend a really long time running back and forth looking for the one egg that I missed, and be like, which egg did I miss? Where is it? So, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty grateful that that didn't happen, and I actually managed to find them all in one go. Well, let's see what the bridge has for us. An autosave, which also means that we're in a different area now. Why am I stuck here? Why can't I go through? There. Okay. 24 nanites. Actually, if I can get myself unstuck. You know, all things considered, I'd say having reached the bridge is a pretty good point to end on for this episode. So, we took out the black eggs, we refilled the pain in the pain room, and through death, suffering, and acrobatics, I have finally reached the bridge. Thank you all for watching, I love you all, and I will see you next time.